So Chad McCormick, we're talking to today. A little bit of an unfortunate incident for you, Chad, but sounds like everything kind of worked out when you had your club stolen. So I guess before we talk about that and the Golf Canada membership process, are you the weekend warrior? What's your story with golf? You played a lot, or what about the game for you?
If you ask my wife, I play a lot for sure. No, I do play quite a bit. I'm a member at the Royal Regina here in town, and I do play quite a bit. I would say I'm a weekend warrior. I like to go out there with the boys and have a few beers, and I play in the odd tournament and just have a good time. But yeah.
Perfect. So we kind of came across this incident where I'll let you explain it a little bit, but you had your club swiped, and that's kind of why we're talking today about the process moving forward. But I guess you were just out in Kelowna and kind of just what was going on that day.
So we were out there actually last summer. It was a small get together for my sister's and her fiance's, wedding party. It was supposed to be their wedding day, but COVID, they just had a small get together instead. And so what we were doing is we were just all at the golf club, and we had all the clubs in the back of one of the vehicles out there. And obviously with that, we were having a few drinks, and we decided not to drive that night. So we had left. It's actually a really long story. We were fortunate enough that someone had taken most of our golf clubs out of the back of the car and taken them to their house that night. But the problem that I had was there was a number of things still in the back of the vehicle. We had went out and played a couple of par threes that evening, and just like some closest to the pin, there was 15 or 20 of us just walking around the golf course playing par threes for some cash. And I had, of course, my putter, a couple of clubs that I just carried, and then my shoes, my sunglasses, stuff like that. That's all the stuff that was stolen out of the vehicle. We were fortunate that someone had actually taken the clubs home, but there was 3 or 4 of us that ended up having stuff stolen out of the vehicle that night. So yeah, it was,
Yeah, it sucks for sure, and it happens everywhere. It's going to happen today. It's going to happen every day.
You try not to drive after having a few drinks, and do the responsible thing, and took a cab home, and you hope, I guess, and you always run that risk, but in this case it worked out really well in the end because of the insurance.
So you're a member of the Royal Regina, so you're automatically, as a member club, a portion of your membership goes to our organization, and then you get the benefits. You didn't even really know about these benefits, and I guess you're talking to somebody you knew in the family or whatnot who knows a little bit more about golf, and that's kind of how it transpired into you looking into the insurance program.
Yeah. So we'd filed a police report and everything else like you're supposed to do that morning, and the cops were there, and we had started looking into our options as far as insurance, and we were going to go through my sister's vehicle insurance or home insurance, because I think that's what you have to do. And then the golf pro actually at her course mentioned we should look at this option through Golf Canada if we're all members, of which we were. So each of us put in a claim. The deductible on it was $75, and you get up to, I believe it's up to $2,200 back in stolen merchandise, the value, I guess. They'll basically send you a check for whatever it is, as long as you can prove that you had the material and whatnot. There's a little bit of a process there, but it's pretty easy. Fortunately for me, Dean Brown at my golf club here in Regina at the Royal was a beauty and helped me out and made sure that I had everything that I needed, and took care of me.
So you didn't know about these benefits, though, really, hey? And I don't think a lot of members who just are club members or a Golf Canada public player might have a little bit better idea. But was this kind of just a real eye opener as to maybe where that $30 goes? It's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely it is. I mean, for me, 100%. I mean, I've actually told multiple people about it now, that if something like this happens, people lose a golf range finder or something like that, and they can claim it if it's stolen or lost, or I don't know if it's damaged. I'm not sure. You would have to know better than that. But I didn't know. The guy just he said this is the way you should go. I was skeptical at the start of it, honestly, because I never knew anything about it, and it worked out really well.
Did you go through the Golf Canada website, or kind of, for people that are watching this and maybe maybe they've had an incident like this happen. Did it all start with the Golf Canada website, or how did it go for you?
Yeah, it started through there, and there's a claim process that you go through right on there. There was a third party, an insurance agency of some kind that gave me a call. She phoned, followed up with email. We emailed back and forth, got her all the information that she needed. And I don't know, maybe a week or two later, I had an email from someone at Golf Canada saying, hey, yeah, we're going to deposit the money. Where do you want us to send it? It was fantastic.
It's a little bit of a hiccup just with a little bit of funding, but overall, how was your experience?
It was really good, honestly. But that, to me, even though there was a little bit of a hiccup, I think that was on the third party side. She had mixed up the file or something like that. Mm-hmm. But even that, being that there was a problem, they had shorted me, I think it was $650 of what I had coming. And within that, they had a week, we had it figured out, and a couple emails back and forth, and it was simple. It was really, really good. Perfect.
So as a testimonial to, I guess those quote weekend warriors, like a lot of us are, kind of our age bracket. I think you're close to my age, but I guess what's the message? Is it just do a little research if you've had this happen, or, if you're maybe on the fence about being either it's a member at a club or even just getting that $50 Golf Canada public player if you're not a member? Like, what's the message, and what are you telling everybody if anybody asks?
Truthfully, I think they're crazy not to. I mean, there's a lot of benefits, more so, I think, over and above just the insurance thing. That's wonderful, but there's more benefits to being a member of Golf Canada, and tracking a handicap. If you want to play in any tournaments, it's nice to have all that. This for me was unbelievable because it was so easy. Again, much cheaper. The premiums aren't changing on my house. Premiums aren't changing on the vehicle because of the insurance that was here. So it's a no-brainer for me to do it. Crazy not to.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing that, Chad. I really appreciate it. I guess while I got you here, it's I think we're upwards of 15, 16 degrees in Regina after the blizzard earlier this week. Some courses are opening. Are you excited for the season to get out there or what?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we're really looking forward to getting out there. I got a number of group chats going with my buddies right now, talking about our first game and what type of game we're going to play and how much I'm going to take off them. That's awesome. It's fun to talk about this and just talk, to some guys kind of like me. I mean, I talk to a lot of golfers who, are one handicapped or scratch. So it's fun to talk to a guy that would play a lot like me. So thanks for doing this today, Chad. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.